Greetings, fellow traders. Paul here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, July 15, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off the market here today. So SPX monthly chart, strong, right? So still green monthly chart. We're trying to take out these levels right here, up 29 points today. Daily chart ended up turning into weekly chart is turning into a green hammer. We still have 2 trading days left this week, but we are working to push above this level right here and try to get into that weekly gap. Pretty impressive stuff. Pretty nice stuff here also on the daily chart. I was just checking the newsfeed that was coming through right there. But pretty nice stuff here. Possible doji sandwich here on the SPX. Strong candle yesterday. Bounce off the fresh upward trend line. Pause day right here. Let's see if we're going to move up into that gap here on the daily. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how that is looking here today. Okay, so SPY here, a little less volume than yesterday. So it was a little bit kind of blah today, guys. A little choppier than yesterday, but we got a great short move at the on the SPY here today. We ended up taking a few names. We got Apple short, we got Microsoft short right here, so that was good. And then we just kind of chopped its way out here. We looked for a little bit of a quick momentum move through this geometric line here at the close, but really not much on it. So, but it is what it is. So, some good trades today, so that's always good. Let's take a look at the S&P futures and see how they played out for us today. Well, this is one of the things we tell our members, right? So if we open up, and we're between, major signal zones like that, expect some chop, right? So we had a nice move down right now. The chop was more whipsaw type chop today because it was fast moves, right? A strong move here, right? A little bit of push up right there, and then a fast move down. Then kind of worked its way back up again, retested these levels, right, and kind of back in the range. So it's really choppy type stuff. But if you have precise entries, you can still do okay on that, right? So let's take a look at the MES here. Okay, so MES pretty interesting, really, if you look at it. Right, same with the ES too. We're really kind of just triangulating going into the night session here. So let's keep an eye on that, and we'll take a look at it when we go live later tonight and see where we're at. So that should be pretty fun. Let's go with the Qs and see how they behave today. Okay, so Qs back in the 15-hour range right here. So basically just hanging on. Ultimately daily chart, right? Just recent all-time highs, trying to work its way back up there. IWM. Same type of stuff. We got over the 200-day moving average, so let's see how that holds there, and just kind of go from there. Let's take a look at Apple and see how that behaved today. I do like to see the banks were strong today. A couple other names were good, so that helped that I didn't even get above that. Apple, bit of a hanging man right here, right? So couldn't get to all-time highs today. Today was the day for it to do it if it really wanted to. Double inside 50. We're hoping to take the other. We actually shorted Apple today. It's a tough one to short. I get an upgrade today and all that stuff, but when the price action's telling you to do it, right? You got to do it, right? So it's you don't got to do it, but when the price action's telling you, it's flashing loud that this thing's moving, right? That's good. So we got a great move off of Apple today. So that was a good one there. So just be careful of that hanging man on the daily chart. Tesla, some members are really well on this one as well. Some got nice trades at the end of the day. There's also some dip buyers in the group that did well on this one. It's kind of forming like this kind of little bit of a head and shoulders ish type pattern right here, but it got over the 15 orb at the end of the day. So let's see if that can get some follow through inside day today on Tesla. So that's definitely something to keep an eye right here with the spinning top and holding kind of its bump line right here, which is pretty interesting. Okay, let's say with Goldman Sachs and see what that's up to here. So Goldman Sachs, quick push up here. Couldn't quite gap and go above these levels. It had some pre-market levels to contend with, so it was actually a really good reversal today. Based on the stuff that we've been talking about on the live streams this week, UNH. Again, down today too. It couldn't gap over any other levels there too, so that was just kind of blah. A couple ones that were nice though is DKNG. So DKNG yesterday gave a nice bounce off its upward trend line right here, right, and then got some great follow through to the upside today. So let's see if that can continue to move on that one. mRNA, of course, this was a big one. They were looking for a potential gap and go, but what do we know about those, right? If you can't get your pre-market levels, right, they don't do high chance of a reversal on that one. So you got these geometric lines right here, ended up breaking down and just kind of blah here. They tried to pump it again after the close today, but the algos were like, nope, we already heard that news story before. So some good stuff there. A couple other interesting ones that were pretty tradable today was Boeing. Boeing just loves to give nice dip buys occasionally when it's generally pretty strong. So that gave a nice little dip buy right here. We cleared some levels here as well. They gave a move up to the 15 orb high on that today, so that was an interesting one. And then let's say the pot sector was strong today. So Cron, was a good one that held its ADMA all day today, and also the the cruise lines were strong today too. So some pretty interesting stuff, and they held up all day, even despite like Moderna not really doing too well. And then one more we just got just real quick. We've got AA. Let's just take a look at this one right here. So earnings here tonight, I believe, and I think they had some initial data here. It's spiking there to $14. So Alcoa, something to keep an eye on going into tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you guys in the For You 2 live stream later. Thank you, everyone, for your support. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game and stay healthy out there. Talk to you guys soon.